Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully, you will be fine. And today, the news that we are covering is something which will be making a lot of waves around the world once it goes into. It's already in public domain, but once it goes into the wider angle, the grassroots channels, once it seeps into that, it's a very ripe time to cover and reflect upon the events. You can call it Pak food exports to Israel, and the subject also involved uh, Fishel Benkhald, who is a Pakistani national, and we will try to uh, get an insight into the subject. So, whenever, as per the dynamics of Pakistani politics, whenever things come with reference to anything that pertains to Israel, either recognition, either unofficial diplomatic ties, whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's a big issue in Pakistan, and very rightly so, because we have a very strategic stance with reference to the rights, the freedom, and the existence of the Palestinian people. There is no compromise. It's absolutely a no-no. It rests in every heart, whatever is the case. And the reason is it's not religious. It's not. It shouldn't be seen as only religious. It's about human rights, the mankind, because the way a state has exerted itself, has occupied forcefully settled itself into a neighborhood where it is involved in disturbances all across, and what an inhuman treatment the Palestinian get every day. The children are getting butchered right in front of the cameras. Even segments in the West highlight this thing, but still it goes unnoticed. So there's a big no-no whenever it is between Pakistan and Israel. So this news popping up, it will gets the eyes rolling. That's quite logical. However, there's something which is very positive out of this thing. And it has nothing to do with the trade or you can say Pakistan's financial crisis, but it's towards more towards our spiritual personality as a nation. So you see, Fishel Benkhald, one of what I understand out of this, he is a proud Pakistani Jew. Now, you can be a proud Pakistani Muslim, you can be a proud Pakistani Christian, you can be a proud Pakistani Sikh, you can be a proud Pakistani Indian. So why not a proud Pakistani Jew? There's no denial to it. Seems he's born here, he has raised himself here, he has seen the life here, and he loves Pakistan. We will reflect upon his tweets. He is present there since 2013, a very consistent, very active person on the Twitter. So you see one of his tweets right in front of you. Uh, Freedom to express religion as per Constitution Article 20. That's Constitution article is not from United States of America. That's Pakistan Constitution. So he is rejoicing the fact that he is given the freedom to practice his religion and his opinion here, and for that he's thankful. And you can see the way his uh, uh, tweet is. It is standing with the popular sentiments, and no political play on this. Whoever is tagged, that's out of question, but still very positive. Let's move further. That's the March 30th press release, and I'm sure it will be bouncing off with half of the vlogger circle in Pakistan with theories like a jet came specially and took somebody out of here. Or, I mean, I just cannot imagine the amount of dirt that will be thrown left and right to everyone exploiting it. But it's very important. It's American Jewish Congress, trade between State of Israel and Pakistan. Now, that's a very different thing. He's an individual person who finds his roots in with Jewish religion, and for that, Israel is holy to him, as it is the case with the Christians and the Muslims. There's no problem regarding that. So, what happens is by this virtue he has developed a market appetite which is into the food industry, and moving further, at the end of the day, he is exporting this to Israel. I'm sure this is where the question mark comes. He is free to express his will here, express his religion here, practice his rights, but trading to a country which is not recognized by our passport, that's definitely something which I will say my honorable fellow countryman Fishel Benkhald. I mean, you are equally true to me, equally respectable if it was with Oman, any other place in the world. Israel, okay, uh, still, that's my opinion, but it must have been done through what it seems through some proxy channel. Proxy channel could be one friendly country like UAE just claiming it, not claiming it, just giving you an intention. Could be any Central Asian country from where Israel has the trade rights, so the things going there and from there going till Israel. So that's pretty much logical. I'll not go into other aspects of it, but it's quite simple. But anyhow, uh, it doesn't appeal to my heart, but still, this statement is quite misleading, gives you an impression that something on state level is happening. And if we go down to the fifth para, it says on September 12, 2005, Israel announced it removed import license for goods from Pakistan. The move followed a meeting between then Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Israel and Pakistan Minister of Foreign Affairs on September 1, 2005. That marks the first public high-level political contact between the two nations. Anyhow, getting back to the point, 2005 was a very different context. Pakistan was striving for the inclusion, that war on terror, everything, that dilemma, September 11, you know how it was. Without going into what Pakistan was under Musharraf, that's a different story. There's nothing in that, because at the end of the day, it was a matter of survival. So, just getting the things right, it gives a great pleasure basically that they are quoting something from 2005 as the first meeting and then nothing after that. So this shows one thing, that there's nothing which has, in terms of Pakistan's stance, has changed. No Pakistani will change. In fact, we should go an extra mile and say no human will accept this thing, that the way a state is behaving, it's like a bully, it's a butcher, the way it's killing, and it's not learning from its past experience. Holocaust is something which is so tragic. I think it should be taught as a subject, that what a mankind can do. Like children from age 1 till 70 getting gassed to that for being born a certain identity. Is that serious? I mean, this happened less than a century, just less than a century ago, in 19 from 1939 till 1945. So can you believe that? There is no denial to this. Every civilized nation should condemn it, but that should have taught Israel to behave morally to the highest level, to make everybody feel that they are victim, and they will, through their conduct, prove that they are very good in terms of tolerating and living in a civilized manner, which they didn't. That's the worst thing. They are at present not someone who is oppressed, but the oppressor, the initiator of all the menace in the region. That's what I will name it. And there's no denial they're killing people, children of every age, putting young guys into prison and cutting the livelihood, burning their olive plantations. I mean, how low can you go? And then teaching their kids in academies how to shoot an Arab. This is what they are teaching. The kind of nation they are raising. So they have no place for any civilized nation. I'm not talking about the citizen. It is the state policy. So just like Fishel Benkhald, being a Jew, he is like a brother to us in Pakistan. Any Jewish living anywhere, let it be a part of Israel, he's equally respectable. I cannot develop love for him. I don't know them, but still, that doesn't give me the license to hate them. But towards a country like Israel, I'll be very clear, there is no justification to their policies. It's a shame. Moving further, let's see, that's very interesting. May 13, 2022, and very interesting, and that's what I want to quote his nationalism. He is a patriot, I will very simply say. So that's what he writes, and I get this impression out of this thing. What a son of nation said to his father, "You promised to give me this even before I was born. Today I get to visit Jerusalem. You are a man of your words." It's May 13, 2022, and somebody with the name Zubair is posting, not abusing him, but saying, "Jerusalem, pictures, please." So look at the circle around him that's equally tolerant. And then he quotes Qaid-e-Azam from his speech, 11th August 1947. That's before Pakistan came into being, but Constitutional Assembly, where he spoke, and you're free to go to your temples, you're free to go to your mosque or to any other place of worship of this state of Pakistan. You may belong to any religion, caste or creed. That has nothing to do with the business of the state. Lovely. I mean, this sums it all. So from our end, this is what we would like to say. It is something which is done by a person who has his roots with Jewish origins, and that's equally respected and tolerated in a country in a true manner. In Pakistan, it should be like this. The action, it is controversial. I don't like it. Most of the people in Pakistan won't like it, and I'm sure the policies, the way his tweets are, how sensitive they are, it seems that he will be equally vocal of the injustice being carried out by the state of Israel, and he wants to build relation in a different manner. I can have my reservation, but picking up arms will be the last thing any civilized person will do. So that's it for this episode. See you very soon. Take care.